What's up guys, it's Graphic Phoenix back with another video today. Today is May 25th, the 25th video of May. If you guys haven't seen all my videos, be sure to go check them out. I think they've been pretty good actually, considering I've been making a video every day. But today we're going to be today's going to be a video about growing plants indoors. As you can tell, there's a lot of them that are missing. I have an arugula knot here, a bunch of peppers, stuff like that. Those are actually all sitting outdoors right now, getting acclimatized to the UV from outside. And that is something you do need to do. If you start them inside, you need to slowly adjust them to the outdoors. If you throw them out there, they'll probably die back and then regrow. They won't be able to stand the high UV exposure and everything like that. But today, I'm here to talk to you about seed starting indoors as well as growing your own food for reptiles and any plants that you might have interest in. So to start off with, I'll talk about lighting. Lighting is one of the main factors in growing plants, obviously. Now, a lot of people that grow house plants don't need lighting. They throw them near a window and bam, it's done. They leave it and it grows. However, in my case, I'm in the basement and I can't put all my plants upstairs. Even though some of them are, I can't put all of them there. So I am forced to grow them down here. Now there's two important factors you want to keep in mind when choosing a lighting system. There's the lumens and Kelvin. First we'll start with the lumens. The lumens is basically the amount of visible light, so like how bright is it. You want to be looking for about 2,000 to 3,000 lumens to grow seeds especially, just because you don't want them to get very laggy, and the less light there is, the more laggy and spindly they'll grow. And the second thing that I mentioned is Kelvin, and that's the kind of light that is being given off. Something you want to pay attention to in buying lights is make sure it says cool or natural daylight. You don't want like warm or anything like that, because that's in the range of about 2,000 Kelvin, whereas you're going to be looking for anywhere between 4,100 and 65K or Kelvin. And these grow lights up here are 6,400K. That just means that that's the most amount of light that the plants will be able to absorb, which is needed because obviously plants photosynthesize and need light. Especially for seed starting and some of the tropical plants, this is definitely a nice setup. I bought this at my local garden center. It came as a full kit. I believe I got it on sale and it was like 40 bucks for the dome and the light. Not the plants, obviously, but just the setup was about 40 bucks, and then the heat mat under it, which is why it's so humid in there, was another about 20 or so on Amazon. The local greenhouse, if you guys are from Calgary, I go to both Sunnyside and Golden Acres, so be sure to check them out if you're interested. But it's important to keep some plants humid, like that coffee plant in there. You guys can't see it all that well, but that's a coffee plant right there. Those are actually, I believe, pineapple guava and a pepper. There's tomatoes behind there. There's actually some aquarium plants. There's S. repens, and I can't remember what that is exactly, but that's S. repens. And they're actually growing really well. But a key to that success is because it's so humid in there, and as well as it's so hot. Ideally, you're going to want to be keeping these seedlings between about 75 and 80 degrees. And that's for optimal growth. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you got to keep in mind that they'll grow slower at lower temperatures and probably die at higher temperatures. You always want to make a selection of what you're going to be growing. Here I have a couple mini Phalaenopsis orchids, as well as a full-size Phalaenopsis orchid over there. And these guys actually don't need as much light as I'm giving them. In fact, I think I might be starting to see some burning on that one over there. So I'll probably move them down to a less intense light, like somewhere around with that orchid. But I figured I'd just let it get rehabilitated because they were kind of neglected at the center, and you can see that they are kind of like, that one's very dark green and this one's a little yellow. Just trying to remedy that. I also have an aloe vera, which is a cacti, so it actually likes the dry heat. And, I mean, humid heat as well, but it's very dry soil, as you can see. And then down there, we have a dragon fruit. In here, we have two dandelions, which are those two there. I believe that's just a bunch of different, like, lettuce. And then that's one of the peppers that I'm growing. I'm going to keep this one inside rather than bring it outside. But I'll see how it grows in here. And the coolest thing of all is a little mango tree. As you can tell, it's actually starting to grow, which is really cool. We'll see how that turns out. So far, so good. You need to choose what plants are going to grow. For me, I grow both kind of interesting things, like the mango, and effective things, like the aloe vera, the dandelions. I had a bunch of other plants and lettuces up here. That's actually for both Sheldon and Sky. They both like their veggies, and dandelions and everything else I was growing are very helpful. If you guys are looking for a website in order to check if your plants are safe and actually good to feed on a regular basis, check out the tortoisetable.com or .org, and they have a full list of all the stuff that tortoises like to eat. Watering, obviously, different kinds of plants require different amounts of water. Orchids like to stay kind of moist but not drenched. The aloe vera likes to be completely dried out in between waterings. Same with pretty much everything else, but like I said, the coffee likes its humidity and likes its water, so that's something that you guys want to keep in mind, is that you need to know your plants and know how they grow and how they like to grow in order to make this successful. I gave you some of the tools, lighting, heat, the proper parameters for growing. Now you guys need to do the research and see what's good, what's bad, exactly what plants you want to grow, whether it's something effective, like for use in a cage, like the geraniums or the bromeliads, or whether it's just for fun, like coffee or orchids. Like, they're beautiful, but they don't really have any benefit, if that makes sense. Like, they're nothing that you can eat, they're nothing that you can interact with, they're just beautiful plants, like you see. That's an awesome looking orchid. Bottom line, down here, this is actually a new bromeliad, and it looks amazing. I'm super stoked for that. I didn't really make any notes or anything for this video, so I was kind of rambling all over the place. I hope you guys stuck with it. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below. If you made it this far, comment guava, G-U-A-V-A, in the comment section down below to tell me that you've made it this far, as well as comment any questions, concerns, anything like that. If I missed something that you guys are wondering, by all means drop it in the comments down below. I don't want to be seeing a bunch of questions of, oh, can I grow this with this? You guys got to do your own research. I don't know everything. Just do some research. As well as subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, more videos on reptiles in general, as well as soon to be more videos on fish tanks, because the shrimp tank is getting ready. We're coming down to the end of May Madness. Be sure to check out some of my other videos. I've made a video every day in May for those of you who are new to the channel or to this video. Go check them out. Thanks for watching, guys. Graphic Phoenix, out of here.